Transport represents almost a quarter of Europe's greenhouse gas emissions and is the main cause of air pollution in the cities. So it is obvious that it needs to change. It's quite a task. And the question is how the Nordic countries together can contribute to the green transition of the transport sector.
We are relatively small in the Nordic countries individually, but together we are the 11th largest economy in the world. We can actually change something. We can be the one who actually are up front, leading the green transition.
We have a lot of sources of green energy. For instance, wind power in the North Sea, a lot of biomass in the Norwegian, Finnish and Swedish forests. And of course we have the geothermal energy in Iceland and so on. So there's a lot of possibilities to cooperate on creating a green energy future.
The biggest challenge is, first of all, motivation and willingness. You need to be willing to have a green transition within the transportation system in the Nordics. And then, of course, you need to have the investment and energy needed in order to make it happen.
Politicians need to focus on where they can have most impact, and we should focus on difficult areas.
We need to ensure that new technologies that we bring in the market and in the mix are actually solving the problem and not creating problem somewhere else. We need to make sure that we implement this solution in a coherent way.
I think the energy sector is the most important sector to develop because it's key not only for the transport sector but also for the labor market, for example, and it's a foundation for the whole cooperation in the Nordic countries.
I think digital services, in the most simple terms, can help achieve more sustainable transportation. When it comes to planning and optimizing anything in the city, it's based on data and knowing what's going on, what's happening.
Maybe the solutions can be drones, autonomous aircrafts, and other types of transportations in the sky.
I think electric aviation and electrical drones can be a new transport mode.
Maritime transport, I think we need a common infrastructure because maritime transport have to go from A to B. And normally it's between borders because the seas is between the countries. So we have to be sure to have green corridors between the Nordic countries.
I'd like to think that in 2030, once all the goals have been achieved, it should be easy to travel, it should be easy to make business in the region.
If we succeed with our Nordic goal, the population will have access to a clean environment, clean transportation, etc.
We need to set the example in the Nordics, providing the solution to the global transition, meaning then we have not only resolved the Nordic problem, but also we have resolved a global problem.
Do you have anything to add when we talk about isolated areas?
One of the main takeaways, the energy supply.
In many cases, the harbor will be close to a railway station.
We need to have knowledge-based foundation for the decision-making, so we know we make the right decisions. 2030 is just around the corner. We need to make the right decisions.